Actually, first of all, you gotta tell me about your experiences with the PS5. I really wanna hear about that.
Like the whole
The
6
system.
years in general, or like,
Yeah.
okay. You know what? Whenever I first got my PS5, I think that the like exclusives at the time were like super compelling. Because what was it? It was like Demon Souls, Miles Morales, even though that
Yeah.
wasn't technically an exclusive. It was all cross. There was like a lot of cross gen exclusives coming out, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Ratchet& and
know.
Clank.
What else was it? Oh yeah, there was no Ratchet and Clank came out like a year later. I think it was like
Okay.
Sackboy, Demon Souls, and Miles Morales. And to be
Did you
honest,
play
like I'm a big Little Big Planet fan. RIP Little Big Planet. Let's get more of those games in to make it like a 3D platformer, like 3D world type.
Yeah.
I think that to me just sounded like a good time.
Did you
Um,
play it? Did you like it?
I think I played most of it. I didn't beat it, but like that game was genuine. Like, how can I describe it? It is like 3D world. Like it's less like there's like less moves. I guess I would almost like equate it to like how DK like Bonanza has like its move set, like where it's less like about like how like 3D Mario games will like give you like a whole like move set where you could just do a whole bunch of like random crazy
Yeah.
stuff. It's like a lot more limited, but like you just play within that, like just to kind of get through the level. That game was fun. That
Okay,
game
so it's
that
just
game
like a
has
bunch of levels.
yeah, it has a whole bunch of like 3D world type levels. It has fucking what is it? It's what Uptown Funk, fucking Bruno Mars. Have you ever heard about that?
It has wait, what? It's in
It
the
has
that
an
that song
Uptown
is in the
Funk.
game?
It has an Uptown Funk Bruno Mars level, and it's like it like it syncs like the game, like the
Yeah.
level, like with the music, and it's genuinely like the best level in the game. It's so fucking fun. It's
Oh my
so
god.
good. But that's how Little Big Planet like was. Like I think a lot of the music for those games was picked so well because like they were like,
Yeah.
well, this has to fit like, and they were probably all like fucking like 20 something millennials like being like, "Oh, I got something niche." Like I got something niche. And it's like Mumford and Sons or some shit like that. No.
Oh
But
my god, it's gonna be like the Lumineers, maybe?
the Lumineers, yeah. Um, but that game, is all about like is really about its music. So I think that Sackboy was the same way. Um,
Okay.
what other Demon Souls is fucking awesome. That game is
Yeah.
awesome, even though it's not a faithful remake. And Miles Morales is okay. It's a good game.
I've
All
only played Miles Morales, and that was, like, on the PS4. Like,
oh, you
I just got it on there, and I was
yeah.
like, "Okay, okay." I was like, at that point, I remember I played Spider-Man PS4, and then I was just like, "This is a really good game," and what year did that come out? Like, 2019 probably, I think?
2018.
2020? 2018? And
Yeah.
I was like, "This is awesome," because like, that was, like, around the time when I actually really started to get into Sony games.
Mhm.
So, like, I, um I was like, "Okay, this is a game that you couldn't have this on, like, Switch 1 or something. You can have this on Wii U, I'll tell you that much."
Yeah, yeah, on a Wii U.
Exactly. So, it was just like, I ca like, this is something I've never experienced before, so I'm like, "This is awesome."
Mhm.
But then I'm like, I played Miles Morales, and I'm like, this I was expecting, like, like what Nintendo does with their sequels or whatever, whenever they have a new entry in a franchise, they kind of reinvent the wheel, and they, like, make it's almost never, like, the same game again, except for Galaxy 2, I guess, but Miles Morales felt like just more Spider-Man PS4, and I was just like, "Yeah, this is, like, good, like, I like the way it is," but I'm just like, it that's it. I literally do not remember a much, if anything, about the story in Miles Morales, really.
That's kinda fair. I don't remember most of it either. I could remember some things. I could remember some
See, I'm
things.
just like, if you tell me to recall it, it's gone.
Yeah.
And and then I'm like, do you remember that now that you talk about, Sackboy, I was like, they've only had, like, 3 Little Big Planet games, right? I think?
Yeah, in the main line, there's 3.
And then they had, like, a racing game too on, like,
They
Vita
had
or
Little Big
something.
Planet karting,
I
it was
I
on,
saw
it was on it was on PS3. I think they had a PS
Okay.
Vita game. They had 2 PS Vita games, I think, if I could remember
Yeah.
correctly, and then they had, Little Big Planet karting or whatever, Little Big Karting, I can't remember.
Little Card Big Planet.
Yeah.
I remember I would see that at Costco advertised all the time, and they would always, like it would always be on sale. It would always be, like, $20 for that game, and I'd be
Yeah.
like that I knew I the only, Sony game I've ever played growing up was Little Big Planet, and I've only had played the first 2, and then I remember the 3rd one came out, and I was like, no one it kinda came out, and then no one really talked about it, like, it never had that impact,
Yeah.
I
I
think.
We can get back to that more later,
Y
because
Oh, yeah.
because there's so much more to say about Little Big Planet. That might be an episode in itself, honestly.
Exactly, yeah. We gotta there's too much to talk about.
Yeah.
We just got into our PS5 experience.
Yeah,
We
I
haven't
I
talked about
think
that.
I think for the last, and this is what you were saying with, Miles Morales, and how it just felt like more of like a one, like how Kingdom Hearts does, like the 1.2, like
Yeah.
2.2, 2.4, or 2.5, or whatever the fuck it is. But
Yeah.
it's like a lot of, and I've been saying this for like the last like 3 years, where every single game that comes out for the PS5 is only like a point 0.5 experience, like, if it's a sequel to any other game, you have God of War, Ghosts of
Yeah.
Yotei,
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2, like, there's probably a million more that I'm those are the main ones that I'm thinking about in my head right
Yeah.
now, because I remember over the years, like, it's exciting to get, like, sequels to games that, like, I really enjoyed in the last generation, because those games, whenever they came out, those came out, and that kinda set the standard immediately, like, those are the games that people are wanting more of,
Mhm.
and they took that messaging so literally, where they're like, "Okay, they want more of this. Let's make the most, like, market tested thing ever.
Yeah.
Make sure you make the graphics look a little better, and it's the exact same gameplay, and it's gonna sell like hotcakes." And it does.
And
It
it's
does.
literally true. It's
It's
literally
so
true.
true.
And then what I remember that reminds me of, like, when they had Spider-Man 2 on
Mhm.
was that PS5 too and
Yeah, that's PS5.
PS4?
Mhm. Spider-Man 2 came out in 2023, I think. Yeah.
I got that too, but I was less excited, but I got it. And then I remember finishing and I was like, "That was just more Spider-Man,
Mm,
really." I just didn't feel like it did much. And
yeah,
again, I also don't remember anything from that game, like, the story, I just
that
don't it
I remember more of Miles Morales than I remember of Spider-Man 2 story. I just remember that he gets the symbiote, and that, Kraven's in there.
See, I don't even remember that. Now that you mention it, I was like, "I do remember that too." Was
Yeah.
it Sandman? I remember,
Yeah,
right?
Sandman's at,
Sandman
like,
was
the
like
very
see,
beginning of the game.
and that's and I promise you I've played the whole thing, and
There's a
I
side
do
mission for him in that too. I remember that there was a little side mission that explains, like, his backstory or whatever.
What? I
That
actually
Dude,
wow.
that game fucking pisses me off in terms of, like, how it handles all of the story. It's so fucking genuinely, like, not even disappointing or, like, mid, it's just so trash. I'm not excited for Wolverine, even though, like,
Yeah,
I really want to be, like, if you ever played I don't think you did, but it's like the X-Men Origins Wolverine game for PS3 and, like,
I
Xbox
didn't.
360. That game, bro, that game is actually fucking awesome.
Is
That
it
game is
really?
so awesome.
That
I
rocks.
I rented it whenever I was a kid, and I played it, and I'm like, "Dude, I should not be playing this because it's like, you just, like, tear people apart limb by limb, and, like,
That
as
is awesome.
you take damage, you could see, like, his skeleton, like, showing up and stuff. It's so cool.
That
It's so cool.
actually that actually sounds like something that I would want out of a
Yeah.
game like that, and I
Yeah.
remember I saw the trailer at the last what is it, Summer Game Fest or whatever it was?
Like State of
Uh,
Play or something like
yeah,
that, I remember.
Jeff Keighley's house party or something, and then I was just like they were like I think that was a big reveal or something, and then they were like, "We're gonna show gameplay footage of Wolverine PS5," and I was like, "Okay, okay, okay." And then it was just, like, him fighting and, like, stabbing people, and then it was, like, the only thing that I remember was that it's just bloody, and I was like, "Okay, okay." That
Yeah.
was definitely it.
These are all consequences of The Last of Us being, like, the greatest game, like, of
Yeah.
of, like, the PS3 generation, but, like, at the same time, I don't know, I just to me, like, with a lot of some it's, like, the same with Nintendo games, it's like, I can't, like, get mad at Nintendo for having games that are, like, kinda similar and, like, how they're, like, designed or, like, how they make
Mhm,
them, like Block by Block.
mhm.
Because they can at least innovate within, like, that structure, where, like, with Sony, like, all they do is, like, third person action adventure, not even hack like, they don't have genres. They don't have a
Yeah.
genre, like, where it's all the fucking same, and I don't think I remember it was, like, maybe 2016 or 2017 where people were already saying, like, "We're tired of this, we don't want this," and then God of War came out, and then Spider-Man came out, and then yeah, they were like, "And The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out next year," and they delayed it for 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
Um, at this point in time, like, it is starting to get, like, so tiring and boring, it's such a played out ass.
And then it's just like and I remember also, uh, Concord, all of that stuff, they're focusing more on games like that, and then after that failed, they're like, we're still gonna do it. We're
Yeah,
still gonna try to see," and that's just really disappointing because it's like, what I don't think most people want that really.
I
It
I I get what you're saying. No, yeah, you're
but it's just like, what what are they gonna do now? Like, I think A Astrobot was, like, the last big, PlayStation game that was, like, completely exclusive for them, and
mhm,
then it's just like it honestly kinda sadly feels like, the end of an era for PlayStation because who really knows what's gonna happen with them? Because it's like Astrobot's, like, celebrating every, Sony game ever, so I'm just like, "Okay, that's really nice, and I really liked it." But then after that, that's really the last big thing that I remember, and the last big Sony game that I'm just like I was excited for, and it
yeah.
came out, and I was like, it was good, and everybody collectively liked it, and it won Game of the Year that year, and it was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, and that's, like, whenever you have to give, like, them the flowers, you know,
Yeah.
because like, they're, like, genuinely doing something different, and it's like, it's paying off, right? Like, I was super excited in 2020 whenever or it was 2021 whenever Returnal came out. Like,
Mhm.
that to me was like, "Okay, like, this is a completely different game, and it feels like it could play on a PS4, but it's a next gen game, like,
Yeah.
it's different at least, compared to it was a bullet hell, like, what are they called?
Yeah,
Roguelike
roguelike.
type
Yeah.
game, and I had a lot of fun playing that game, and the sequel came out, and I'm like, "Dude, like, I can't spend $70 anymore, but I do wanna play it," like,
Yeah, exactly.
but, like, whenever they do kind of venture out into different genres of type of games, like, then I can kind of I'm excited,
Exactly.
I think that's where they hit their stride whenever they fund, like, stuff like that, but they've hardly done that in this generation.
I think for a while, they just wanna chase the Uncharted, what was it, 3? 3 is the
4,
last one? 4?
Uncharted
Okay,
4,
yeah,
oh my
I
god.
dude,
Genuinely one of the best games of that generation too.
I actually really love Uncharted 4. I
Yeah,
remember I bought the collection of the first 3 games, and then I got 4, like, a couple years back, and I played it all from beginning to end, as often as I could, and I remember I was playing 2, and I was like, "This is" like, I like this game, but I feel like it's kinda just slightly better from 1, and then 3 I felt the same thing, it's, like, a little bit better, but it's, like, relatively the same,
yeah,
and then I remember 4, I played 4 and I was like, "Okay, let's see what they're gonna do, how are they gonna make" and then it kinda, like, really shocked me how, like,
yeah,
amazing it was, it's not like any of the other ones, but it
no,
still is Uncharted, and it's just, like, and I was like, "This is what they can do?" Like, Sony could actually
mhm,
really evolve and, like, do something cinematic, but also make it feel like a video game. But
yeah,
I think they learned the wrong lessons from Uncharted 4 and, uh,
Last of
all
Us,
these games.
yeah,
Exactly,
The
exactly. We're
Last of
just like
Us.
ci cinematic games, it has to be you have to go and it has to look, like, beautiful, and their
Super
games do look
impressive.
beautiful, but it's just, like, they have to be like movies or something, and
Yeah.
it's just like, "Oh, li
I
okay,
I
okay."
think you could do that though, like, without
Mhm.
having to, make it feel a certain way or make I think that it's like I keep saying The Last of Us and then Red Dead Redemption 2, where it's like immediately these games are like these are the highest selling games of all time, and like
Exactly.
we're gonna make every single game where you're like Arthur Morgan like pickpocketing like
Yeah.
Colm O'Driscoll, no Driscoll,
Yeah.
all slow, and you're picking up soup cans from a
And
cabinet
it's
you
just
took
like
forever.
and then you're gonna go to Tahiti at the end or something, like,
Whatever, yeah, whatever
it's just
happens
like
in the game.
see, I remember I played Red Dead 2, and then I was just like, "This is, like, actually, like, phenomenal. This is, like you
Yeah,
can't" it's like one of those things where it's like, it's objectively one of the best games I've ever played, and
oh yeah.
I have mostly played Nintendo games my whole life, and it's just like for, like, a little Nintendo guy to experience something like that is, like, huge, and you don't forget it, and you want more of that, but I think they just learned the wrong thing from
It's
those games.
especially for those 2 games, like, those are less so about, like, their gameplay, even though their gameplay is like, the gameplay is fun for what it
Yeah,
is, but it's like, you have people that are, like, writing, um like Greek stories, like, or, like, they're, like, writing, like, fucking little fairy tales, like,
yeah,
these are, like, such well-written games,
yeah,
like, I don't know,
exactly.
I don't know how you can pump out, like, a Wolverine game and then make it, like, almost culturally as written so significant, like how Red Dead was.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't, it's a
I
fucking superhero game,
exactly.
make it as
It'll
fucking
be like
simple as possible.
it'll be like, "Oh, Wolverine needs to save these little mutant kids from, like, this evil guy," and then it's just like that'll be it, and then it's just like, "Okay."
That does not
It'll
sound like a good ass story.
it'll be fun to kill people, but then I bet you that game is gonna be, like, what, like, 30 hours maybe? Then after, like, once you hit, like, the 5-hour mark of killing people, you're like, "Okay,
Yeah, and there's gonna be
okay."
no New Game Plus, they're gonna wait, wait
Exactly.
until New Game Plus like they always fucking do, even
Yeah,
though
exactly.
you wanna play a
Where you
little
have all your
smoother.
abilities in the beginning and you
No
start
re
from the
no replayability. No
exactly.
replayability either, like, none of these games have replayability because they just try to edge you to, like, the next fucking content drop, or they just drop new skins.
Exactly. Exactly. So it's just
So
like,
ridiculous.
there's no reason like, I feel like the difference between a Sony game and a Nintendo game is, like, I could play, DK Bonanza whenever I could just pick up a level, I could just and then just, like, start smashing stuff, and I'd be like,
Yeah.
"I'm having a good time, and I'm getting
Even
whatever bananas I didn't get." But
even
then with I can't go back to, like, I tried to go back to Spider-Man PS4 and just, like, swing around, and I'm just like, "This is fun," and then, like, 5 minutes later, I was like, why am I doing, like, any of this?" And then I just
you could
turned it
do
off.
this, like, in real life, like, because you just
Exactly,
cross the river and
exactly.
then
The Hudson
Manhattan's
River,
right
they could just go
there.
yeah, the Manhattan Bridge.
It's right there, dude. I don't know what's fucking different. Yeah, I think, like, even for me, like, with I have Odyssey on my Switch,
Yeah,
fucking ready to go, and
yeah,
I still have from like 6 years ago the last mission of Odyssey where I can't remember if you like collect like 700 or 800 moons,
yeah, I think it's like 300.
you get like the moon level where like it's like that gauntlet where you just cannot die.
Yeah,
I have never beaten that. I've never beaten that ever, and
that that is crazy.
I'm a 3D Mario head, like, I love
Yeah,
3D
you are.
Mario. I've 100%ed, 64 and Sunshine, like, I'm goated on the sticks, but that mission, I cannot beat that mission, bro. It fucking
That is
pisses
fucking
me off,
crazy.
and
I can't do 64, I can't do Sunshine like
really?
I can't beat it 100%. I have to be like, "I can't do this one, that's too much."
You have to
But I can do stuff now. I
Yeah.
can't do the moon mission, I did it pretty quickly.
I could not
I don't
beat
know.
it, bro. I
It's
was
so
playing it and
crazy.
I was getting so mad. I was like, "Dude, I played it last week and I got further than I'd ever gone before." And then whenever you get to that point where, you're on, like, the moving platform where, like, the little fuzz ball
Oh, yeah,
bobs, like and you have to
yeah.
hit the rings and you have to
Yeah.
jump and then dude, I lose my shit every time and I'm like, I can't beat this. I can't play this game anymore. I'm unked and chopped
That is
out."
fucking crazy. You are chopped because you can't do a Mario. And what's crazy is that you think it's like you hear this thing all at least I do, where it's like a lot of people are saying, "Oh, uh, Switch era no, Wii U to present day Nintendo games are so easy. They're so much easier than they've ever been." And I'm just like, I don't know if I really agree with that. I feel like I mean, sure, you get, like, once in a while, you get, like, Yoshi's Woolly World, and you could beat that in, like, an hour, and that's, like, not the most unchallenging thing ever.
Yeah.
But, like, every so like, they do ramp up the difficulty, like, in the moon level. Like, even
Yeah.
though I beat it, it was still really, like, really hard to do. I wouldn't tell, like, an eight-year-old to do that. I don't
No,
think
an
they
eight-year-old
could.
would not be able to do that. Not if I'm at 23 and I can't do it, I might as well just give up.
It's over. Exactly. No, I
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to do it.
yeah. But to get back to Sony and, like, the PlayStation 5, I think
Yeah,
we're getting to a point where it's like, I think, Xbox has fucked like and this has been true for, like, 10 years, like, Xbox has fucked up, like, so bad in a million ways, has never catered to, like, their actual, user base with, like, exclusives,
exactly.
doesn't make anything that's worth playing, like, Gears 5 and Halo 5 and 4 and Halo Infinite, like, these games just are not, like for me, I played Infinite, but I never played 5. I was like, "I don't want that shit that game looks like fucking ass. I never wanna play that game." I like Gears, I never played Gears 4 or Gears 5 because 'cause I'm like,
Yeah.
"Why? Why would I play this?" You
See,
know?
I've literally Gears of War has made such a small impact on my life. I
The
only knew
first
the title.
the first
I
3 are actually really good games. I'm not gonna
see,
lie, they're really good
and
games.
I wouldn't know about it because I barely hear about them. Because
No,
it's like, how, like, Xbox doesn't even care. Like, they I
no.
feel like they stopped caring, like, ages ago.
Yeah,
What was I feel like the last time I remember really thinking like, "Oh, Sony has competition," was, like, whenever the 360
yeah.
was out, and then after that, they were just like, "Ah, we give up."
And
W
the same mistakes that Xbox made, like, whenever they revealed the Xbox One is the same exact things that Sony's doing, like, these days. Like, it's so anti-consumer.
Exactly.
It's so in the face of, like, their, like, user base, and then they're like, "Wait, but you will play this because we do have another God of War coming out, and Spider-Man 3
Exactly.
might possibly come out soon, so you might." And they
Exactly.
do make games that are worth playing. Like, I don't think that like, I think that they're gonna have a harder time now, like,
Yeah,
getting back to how they were, but I don't
yeah,
even with Nintendo, like, Nintendo has fucked off for the last, like, 15 years, like, or since
yeah.
not even 15 years, since the Wii. They made the
Yeah,
Wii and they're
literally.
like, "Dude, we really do not care about anything that's going on."
They do their own thing. It's like
Yeah,
they seriously do not care about, like, chasing any of the
no,
gaming trends,
mm-mm.
and I don't think they ever will.
Yeah, and that's good, like,
Yeah,
that makes Sony that probably has Sony, like, in a corner a little bit where they're like, "Alright, we"
exactly.
but
They're like, "Oh
Xbox
god." I remember there were, like when what was that thing? Like the PS Portal not the PS Portal, it's like a
oh, yeah,
screen that you attach your controller to.
yeah.
I remember when the news first came out, and I think they never revealed what it was specifically, but they were just like, "We're doing a portable console." And then I was just like, "Oh, okay, they must be really worried about, like, what's going on with the Switch." And then later on, you'd hear news articles saying like, "Oh, it's technically portable, but it's like the Wii U.
Yeah, you have to be
You can't leave it in, like you can't, like, be like 5 inches away from your console or else it just
yeah,
doesn't work."
and now they're
And I think
making
it's
a
just like
portable console too, which is funny because why don't you just do that in the first place? Like, if you were
exactly,
doing
exactly. Now I feel like no one home consoles are kinda going the way of the dodo, really, because it's like ever since the Switch came out and they're like, "We're morphing, uh, consoles and, portability," it's just like now it's like yeah, there you go. Our fucking goat right now, our
I
fucking goat
know.
in the back.
He's just on the ground.
They're like I think all these other companies are just, like, worried about, like, they wanna get into the mobile space too. Not I mean, not apps, but, like, they wanna have, like, their own handheld stuff too.
Yeah, the thing with that is that, like, I don't want home consoles to go away, you know? Like,
Yeah,
I never given a fuck about PC, and that's, like, not, like, to dig at anybody that has a PC,
yeah.
like, that's they're probably eating better than us every single day of their lives,
Yeah.
you know?
They have access to emulation of
Yeah,
any game, but I'm like, I can't be bothered to do
and
that.
I
I
it's
don't
too much work for me, like,
I
that's
know.
it, yeah,
I've tried.
I like setting this shit up and then being like, "You know what? I spent $700 for the PS5 Pro, and now I have Miles Morales or something."
Exactly. See, that's too a PC I've tried. I really have I've played emulated games, but then it's always like, I don't wanna connect my controller.
Yeah, and it's not
I
as
don't wanna yeah,
it's not as special. No, it's not the same,
exactly.
you know?
Feels a little disjointed.
Yeah, it feels like whenever you play, like, the emulated games on Switch where you're like, "It's fun," you know, but, like,
Yeah, exactly.
I just died. I could just rewind this shit, like, real quick. It's not the
Exactly.
same, you know, like
Yeah,
but, I don't want them to go away, you know? But I feel as if all of these pushes towards, like portability or, like, mobile, like, gaming or
yeah,
like digital only, like which we're gonna get to real
yeah.
quick. Digital only, like or even like live service where it's like everything has to be connected on Wi-Fi and we have to make
Exactly,
everything as like free and open to like I don't know, just mobility as possible. It's like I don't really care.
exactly. Yeah.
I'm not gonna play this shit ever like
I don't even I literally don't care. I'm not gonna get into a live service game. I don't they're not I feel like they're for, like, a really specific niche. Well, not even
we were
niche, but
into
a specific
Fortnite.
group.
We were
I
into
was.
Fortnite. We were.
I
We
literally
were
was,
playing
and
Fortnite
but
all the time at one point
they I
in
don't know what it
2021.
is, but Fortnite has, like, a special sauce. It's because you could play as,
You
like
could play
Peter
as
Griffin or
Darth Vader
something.
Darth
See,
Vader,
if
yeah, and
exactly, if
Master
they didn't
Chief.
have that
Mhm.
exactly, if they didn't have any of that, I'd be like, "I don't what? I don't care."
Even I'm not gonna lie though, even playing Fortnite just, like, with your friends, like, is just whenever it's good, it's good. It's
Exactly.
whenever it's good, it's good. Whenever it's bad, you never wanna play that game ever.
Exactly.
That's how it is right now for Fortnite.
I get in phases. I remember I'd just be like, "Oh, Goku's coming out, I'm gonna play," and then I'm gonna play with my friends, and then, like, it's so fun to dance around and kill people. And then when my friends aren't available, I'd be like, "I'm gonna play some Fortnite just by myself," and then
You
I'm
don't
just
wanna
like,
play it. It's not fun. I
I need to be bad at it, or I need someone to carry me or something to be so
yeah.
I could, like, fuck with them or something, and then that's kind of it.
My favorite
But
thing to do my favorite point in Fortnite was either whenever we were playing as Goku and I was swinging around as Spider-Man with the
yeah.
Spider moves, or whenever, I think it was the end of 2023 whenever they added, like, the Fortnite music, like, thing, I
Oh,
can't
yeah, the yeah, yeah.
remember, and they added, like, a mechanic where, like, in your, like, emote wheel, like, you
Yeah,
could go
oh.
to the music and then
But yeah.
start playing, like, like, pieces of the band, and I would just play Kendrick Lamar, Humble, and I would sing the song after winning, I would sing, Humble or,
Yes.
High, and I'd been through a whole lot, and you could change the tempo and just start doing dances.
That's fucking awesome.
That game is
See,
hilarious. That game is
that
genuinely so funny.
that's why that works, but, like, when Sony does Concord, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah.
Unless I can play as Peter Griffin, then that means I could
Even with
that's all.
Marathon, it's like Marathon is not a free to play game. And
Exactly.
you spend all this time making something as shitty as Concord, and then you're like, "Well, like, we should have made it free to play, but we spent too much money on it." And then you make Marathon, and you're like, "Wait, why isn't this making millions and trillions of dollars? If you just
Exactly.
made it, like, fucking $50 or $70." Like, I'm not gonna fucking play that if you
Exactly.
fucking
Exactly.
$70. What the fuck?
Isn't it just reminded me, isn't Concord, like, the most money they've ever spent on a game like them. I think I've heard something like that, or just like it was just. And then I know that all I know is that I know that they spent so much for that game, only for it to fail like literally almost instantly. The
It
week that it came out.
Again, I cannot believe that that game was only out for like a week or two.
I know it was like as soon as it came, it left easily, and then
Yeah.
people. And I remember it was like it was such a disaster. Like I was like 0.01% morbidly curious to see what was going on with it, but
Mhm.
even then, I just couldn't be bothered to care.
I know the whole, like, I remember the whole thing from front to back. Like, it's I think it must have been 2020, it must have been 2020, I think, whenever they announced it, because they announced it whenever it was around the time that the PS5 was coming out or had just come
Yeah,
out, right?
yeah,
That they had announced it. And, like, I was like, "Oh, okay, I don't know, it looks like a story game." I didn't know what it
yeah,
was. I did not know what it was, and I'm not one of the guys that, like, will be on the blog posts and being like, "What game is this?" for every single
yeah,
game. I'm
yeah,
not interested. I don't fucking care. Just show me if I could get a glance and then be like, "I know what that's gonna be," then, like, I
yeah,
that's it. I just take it and I from that on, from that, and I watched this PlayStation, like commentator, journalist.
yeah,
His name is Mystic Ryan. Shout
yeah.
out to Mystic Ryan, bro. This guy's genuinely
Fuck
kind of
yes.
goated, but I. He, dude, every couple of months he'd be like, yeah, like they're still making Concord, like they haven't canceled this game, whatever, and then it comes out, and I'm like, "Oh, it's a fucking like a hero shooter. Like, what the fuck is this?" And then it came out. Just,
And then
the next week, I was watching Mystic Ryan, and then he's like, "Yeah, Concord is still not doing good." The next week after that, Concord is
and
gone.
and
What?
it's
How does
fucking
that happen?
crazy. I literally don't, because I think no one cared. Because I remember the reception of it. I think they revealed the trailer. I don't remember what it was. It was probably for, like, a state
They
of
were
play or
like in like
something.
a fucking noodle shop, and then they started shooting each other, I think.
Yeah, and then people were like, people were like people instantly hated it. People were
Mhm.
like, "This is Sony's big thing.
Yeah.
They're focusing on that." And then people were just, like, not interested. No one cared about the characters. I didn't see anybody talk about how excited they were. And
Mhm.
usually for a game as big as they wanted it to be, it
They
just
put all
it
their eggs in that basket.
exactly,
No
and all of
one.
their eggs, like, instantly, like, exploded. And they're just like, "Oh, shit. Oh, shit." And then
Dude.
and what's even more baffling is that they're doubling down on it. They're still gonna spend stuff on live service games, and they
I like, it's fine if you wanna go that route, you know? But, like, it's
yeah,
just every if like, let's say for even Helldivers, like,
yeah,
Helldivers, I didn't even expect that game to, like, blow up. Like, it
yeah,
came out, and I'm like,
exact
this game, what is this game?"
yeah, exactly.
And then I bought it because the memes on it were hilarious. All the stuff, all the crazy stuff that was going on, and I played it, and I had so much fun playing it. And then I played it for months. I must have played it for like 2 or 3 months, but there was nothing that had come out for it. And I'm like that you
Yeah,
have lightning in a bottle, and then you
exactly.
don't even recognize like so quick that like, oh wait, we have something going on here. Hire
Yeah,
as many people as you want. Get people working on this.
exactly,
Get the next thing out as quickly as possible. They don't even do that. And then they
exactly.
release Concord like 2 weeks later, and then it's gone and in 4 days. You
They
know, I
they
can't.
exactly.
They have no like they have no idea. They have no idea like what they have at all. They just do
Exactly. And that's what reminds me about the topic of this,
main
whole
topic.
podcast.
Yeah, then
The thing is, it's like
this made us
Sony.
wanna.
Exactly, I think everyone in the world is just upset about this. So I think the big news, well, actually, let's go to where it started. I think, or what most people theorize how this all started is that Rockstar said that, physical editions for no, yeah, for anything. No physical editions for
GTA 6.
GTA 6
Yeah, gone.
not existing. It's gonna be a digital download code in box.
I've heard it.
They're gonna make plastic boxes, but they'll
I
only
thought
have
they were
Fortnite.
this is like, I'm sidetracking a little bit. I thought they were going to do it for the initial launch, and then like a few days later they were gonna start printing disc for it.
I've heard that too, but then I think I heard another source saying, like, "No,
No.
no, they're not gonna do discs ever," and I'm just like, "Okay,
Yeah,
thanks, guys. I
right.
really appreciate it."
Yeah.
So, I think then a week later after they announced it, Sony was like, "Hey, guess what? We're no more physical discs starting January 2028."
Yeah.
And then that's when things kinda just, like, exploded, and
Yeah.
then also that same day, I think they announced that they were shutting down the PS3 and Vita stores, right?
Yeah, it was I think it was Monday, like, what, 2 weeks or was it last week? Monday
I think
of
it was
last
yeah,
week? What
yeah,
was that?
something like that.
Whatever day it was.
Yeah.
Um, or it was the 1st, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Um, they said that they were gonna close the stores down for PS3, and then there was something else, I cannot remember what it was. I think it was and this kinda sort of been, like, debunked, but or, like, not, like, as big of a deal, but for, like, the European markets, like, if you do not use your account for a certain amount of time, they will close your account,
Oh
and
my
you
god.
don't own they'll just delete your account completely for the
That's actually
European
insane. Are they
Union.
just are they just doing that why? To keep counts
I
active or something?
So what I, got from it was that there's a law that, I think it's something, the right to be forgotten law, I think, where it's
Yeah,
like if you pass away or if you, like, decide, like, you don't want to, like, use anything and you stop using it, like,
yeah.
companies can't hold your data, they have to just completely scrub it
Okay,
from your servers.
okay.
So,
Oh, shit.
that's kinda cool, but
Yeah,
also,
I
like
like that.
but that came out at the worst possible time for Sony because that came out
Exactly.
for all their oldest marketplace that they've had for almost 20 years now,
Yeah.
getting closed down, all the games on it just disappearing, and then their physical disc, production ending for 2028. It's crazy, crazy news all
It's
at once.
it's insane. I mean, honestly, I think most people knew it was on its that was gonna happen eventually, but
Yeah.
not as soon as this. Like,
I
this
thought we
is
would have one more generation. I
I th
thought that
I genuinely thought so too. And then
yeah.
it was just like and then I remember when also, I think alternatively, I think, like, what is it, 300 movies on the you could buy movies
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
that was
PlayStation?
another of the all of those movies disappearing even though you bought them.
Gone.
You can
Gone.
imagine
It's like,
giving away
eh,
your
it
license to
it's
have them.
like I mean, like, first of all, okay, who's, like, buying movies and watching it on their
I bought
PS5? Like,
movies. I fucking bought the movies.
really?
Yes, it was
What
me. I cannot
what
remember what movie I fucking bought. This is on my old PlayStation account that, like, is gone to time probably, but my I had this had come out probably in 2012 because I remember it was around the time that Black Ops 2 had come out.
Yeah.
And that's how I remember. It was like 2013 or
Yeah.
2012. They had, like, made a movie like, streaming or not streaming, like, movie purchasing, like,
Yeah.
service marketplace thing, and I can't remember what movies I bought, but I bought movies on the PS3.
Oh my
And
god.
I obviously, I don't have an account anymore. I
Yeah.
don't own that, but if I ever did, my movies are gone. I don't remember what I bought. I don't It must have been like fucking, Men in Black or some shit like that. I don't know what it was. You you saying who's buying them? I bought them. I spent $4 for 2 movies back in the day.
That is actually that I've actually never met anybody who or known anybody who's bought movies exclusively on their fucking PlayStation, because usually, you'd buy a movie and you'd, like, want it on your phone or, like, your Apple account or whatever to, like, you could take that anywhere you want, but, like, it's on your P
I was like 11 years old, and, I had a little bit of money in my pocket, so I
that's
bought the
actually
movies.
now there I can see it, I can see it. That's like, how, like, when the 3DS had Netflix, I would watch that would be the only place I would watch Netflix on, and
It was
then
kinda
I'd be
chill,
like
it's kinda fun, yeah,
it's nice because you have, like, a nice little portable thing, and for kids too, that's kind of, like,
yeah,
amazing.
probably didn't
But yeah,
even
no, so, kids today aren't gonna have any of that anymore, and that's
no.
fucked up. Kids aren't gonna have anything, like, ever
They're not
anymore. They're
gonna
not
own
gonna own their
anything. That's the
games.
whole
They're
fucking
not
point
gonna own their games.
of everything that we're talking about is that no one knows, like, what happens from here.
Yeah.
I'd seen a comment that kinda stuck with me, and I don't know if I've processed it enough to, like, comment on it,
Mhm.
but I'm going to anyways. I'm gonna
Sure.
just I'm gonna just spitball it, but it was something along the lines of, like, it's scary seeing, like, physical production for anything, like, going away, especially
Yeah.
like, imagining, like, what it was like for people that had vinyl records and record players getting phased out for cassette tapes, and then getting those people getting
Yeah.
phased out for CDs.
Yeah. Exactly.
They own all this stuff, but at least they were getting a replacement for it, right? Like,
Exactly.
they were on to the next thing. We're not getting that. We're not getting anything physical to the point of that, right? But they
Exactly.
had said that it was scary to see all of these things for them, but, like, we don't have replacements, and with that, with nothing being physical, with nothing being printed down, nothing, no books, like,
Yeah.
no, where's the source of information, like, coming from? Where the marketplaces that we're going to and spending our money at, like,
Exactly.
we're giving it all to certain people, and then we can't even physically access it if they decided to get rid of it, you know?
Exactly. I
That's
think it's
scary.
like yeah, I know, it's terrifying 'cause, like, I have almost all the games that I have are all physical, and I like
You're
the
better than me because I have a fucking, and I should probably shouldn't be talking about this because I am a hypocrite, but like, to me, I have I'm a record collector. I have
yeah,
CDs.
exactly.
I'm gonna pull out a random one right now. It's gonna be, let's see. Oh, there you go. I got D'Angelo Voodoo.
Yes.
If
Rip
this
D'Angelo, fuck yes.
RIP D'Angelo, I love D'Angelo. If
I
this
do too.
if someone had decided, "We're not gonna make these CDs anymore, you can't make physical music anymore, it has to be on this," and then someone decided, "You know what? We don't want a black musician." This is a perfect example, a black
Yeah,
musician talking about whatever D'Angelo be talking about, fucking, social injustice in his last
yeah,
album. Um, and they scrubbed it, then if
yeah,
I never had this printed, this is gone forever.
exactly.
This is gone forever. We don't even know what he was talking about. It's gone.
Exactly. People are gonna listen to, like, the 5th track, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is a good song," but they won't get the whole context of the album, like, the way
No,
it's actually meant to be
no. It's
listened to.
we're taking it to the extreme right off the bat because obviously we're going to get virtual, like, digital games, but
Yeah,
it's kind of the whole thing is just like we can't have anything anymore. We don't own anything.
yeah.
I
The thing is, it's like, with when you buy a digital game, you literally do not own it. You have a license.
to
It's
play
a
it.
it's a temporary license, and
Yeah,
then it's like if a digital license can be, like, taken away so easily by the company. It's just like you don't own anything. You won't have anything to your name. It's just nice for me to own a physical game, a box. It's just like nice to see it on my shelf. Like the spine is nice, and
yeah,
sometimes they come with like a little map, like GTA. Whenever they have like maps inside the thing,
yeah,
I love that stuff. I
yeah.
love little stuff like
Here,
that.
you know what? This one's probably my favorite one. I'm gonna pull it out real quick.
Yeah.
Everything's falling down too.
Knock over the fan.
Like, obviously we don't get this in video games anymore, but, like, this to me is like the sickest fucking shit ever. We got Halo 1.
Yes.
I love the fucking manuals. I could just go through this, and then they explain all the lore in the game, or all the enemies, or
I love that.
they show you the HUD and, like, your health bar.
Exactly.
Like, come, we don't
That
get
is actually
that.
it's so beautiful to have to hold that in
Yeah,
your hand, 'cause it's like you like, whenever someone comes over and you're like, "Yeah, I like, Halo is a great game, and here's this is my copy, I got it, I have memories attached to this stuff."
yeah.
I remember
I remember
there's
when I
a
bought it. I remember driving home and
exactly.
buying it. This is
That's your
everybody
guy.
whenever you turn the box around as a kid and you're looking at the box, excited to play the
That's
game.
fucking awesome,
Yeah,
and that's gonna be lost.
yeah,
N th
forever.
that's not gonna be any of that.
Yeah,
I remember there's like an NES game, Star Tropics, I think. You open it's like a game no Nintendo fan talks about, but it's, like, genuinely so good. It's
mhm,
actually so good. The manual, came inside the box, so when you opened it up, um it had like a little you had to use the manual to play the game, like,
yeah,
their clue you can't continue in the game without using the manual, and
yeah,
there's a part in it where you have to, like it came with, like, a little map in the manual, and you had to dunk the map in water to show,
that's
like, a
crazy.
little thing, and I
That is
that
fucking crazy.
that is literally so cool, and they did
Yeah,
that, and you could do that if you wanted to do that
yeah.
now, but that's gonna be gone. Stuff
I
like that.
I remember for GTA 4, whenever GTA 4 came out and I had gotten it, um, there were missions in GTA 4 where you had to like find like certain cars for I can't remember what character it was, but they had wanted like the cars, so you'd have to
Yeah,
go to a certain street and steal them.
yeah.
And they would send you a picture of the car, and then they would tell you the street that it was on, but the map of the game doesn't tell you the street names. So you don't
That's
know any of the street names, but if you go into the map on your actual box, it
yeah.
shows you all of the street names. It tells you every single you can find the streets by doing
That
that.
that's
They
fucking awesome. That's
they
actually amazing.
they added that just because they could. They were like, "You know what? Let's make it a little fun." It's a little I was doing this and I was like, I don't even I had to look it up, and then people were like,
Yeah.
You bought the game. It comes with on old game forums."
It's literally it's crazy because it's like now that's a loss. You can't
Yeah.
ever do that. Do you think they're gonna do that for GTA 6? I mean, I don't know. Are they gonna are they gonna have, like, a little map for the game?
I think they will. I think they will. I don't know.
I'm
With
so pessimistic.
yeah, I am too. I think with GTA 6 doing it like that, like, obviously, that's the most, like, everyone is saying, like, that's gonna be
Yeah.
the biggest, entertainment, like, drop of, like,
Yeah.
the biggest entertainment
Ever.
yeah, ever.
Yeah.
That's what they said for GTA 5, and it was.
Exactly. It's true. It'll
Yeah,
be it's
yeah,
like the video game version of, like, Endgame, Avengers Endgame. It's like
yeah, Citizen Kane.
everyone you knew is gonna
Mhm.
are they're gonna go and watch it.
We're
It's like
gonna
the
go
highest grossing
yeah,
thing ever of all time.
we're all gonna go watch Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, I guess.
I know I am.
I know I
Who
am.
fucking
I'm
isn't?
gonna go watch it at the Hollywood City Walk right now.
But, side note, I know what City Walk looks like because there's one in Florida, and I've been there,
It
like,
looks
so many
similar.
times. It's
I've
literally
heard
I know.
whenever I went to City Walk in Florida, though, I did like that you could just get on the little thing and go and
Fuck yes, I love
we don't
that.
have that in California. You park at a parking structure and you walk into to City
And
Walk.
the thing, yeah. It's
Sucks.
just like the thing is, it's like, I think now that I'm remembering what I was meant talking about earlier, uh, digital licenses, they have a limit, and then once like, let's say in 10 years, whenever we're in the middle of the PS6 era, it's like Sony's gonna be like, "Oh, hey, PS5 store closing down forever." So
Yeah.
then those games are actually gonna be lost, like, games that are gonna be digital only,
Digital.
you
Yeah.
can't kids in the future aren't gonna be able
What
to
about
play those
what about
ever, so, like, eh,
no,
what are you gonna do?
even for PS6, it's like once in 20 years or 25 years
Yeah,
from now, whenever that marketplace shuts down and that's digital only, then are they gonna continue to do um, backwards compatibility since it costs so much
exactly,
to do and integrate into every single console? Are they going to do backwards compatibility for PS5 and for
exactly.
with PS6? And then how are they going to do it? It's going to be a digital market. I have no fucking clue. To me,
It's
it's
a
the most
mess.
anti-consumer thing ever. Like, why the fuck?
Exactly.
I could only buy it from Sony if I have a PS5. And then are they going to give me a fucking deal on the game?
Exactly.
I can't even fucking gift a game on fucking
I
place
know.
on the PlayStation Marketplace. I can't gift a game. It
Exactly,
doesn't make any sense. How the fuck is anyone get you can't gift a game, and then even if you download the game, you can't return it. It doesn't
exactly,
make any sense.
it's everything about this whole situation is
It's
bad.
fucked. It's
It's
so
bad,
bad.
and they might find ways to do, like, maybe they'll be like, "Oh, you can finally gift games now," but still, it's such an the fact that
They
you
have
don't own
to.
it still, like, the
Yeah.
fact that they have to, it's just like, there are so many people who hate what they're doing right now. I remember, I think when they announced that they weren't doing physical games anymore, they stayed silent on all their social media for, like, I think
A
the
week.
longest they've
A
ever,
week.
yeah, like, literally the
5
longest
days,
they've
I
ever
think.
been, yeah, exactly, and then they came back to post, like, the
The
first post back was, like, the
the
fight stick
Yeah.
controller thing, and then I was watching the video, and it was, like, a guy talking about the stick, and he was, like, so passionate about it, and I was like,
Right.
"This guy." I
Doesn't
feel
even
so
know
bad for this fucking
there's a
guy because
mob
no
right
one,
behind him, dude.
and then
The
you scroll down to the comments, and then it's like, it would be like 5K likes and then 56,000 replies of people being like, "Fuck you, Sony. I can't, fuck you for not doing digital." They'll be like, "Is the joystick digital?" And I'm like, that poor fucking guy
I
is
know.
like,
You can't even be
he spent
excited
so
about
much.
anything.
Exactly. And then every time, and then ever since then, they've been posting, like, trailers for the new God of War, and then every
Yeah.
comment has just been like, "We fucking hate you, Sony." And
Yeah.
and
I
I've
don't
heard there was, like, an analyst, uh, that said Sony is kinda just riding all the hate. They're just
know.
gonna wait until people stop
They're
caring,
not gonna
people stop
reverse it.
caring, and then they're
Yeah.
not gonna go back because it's,
And
like, too, most of the people that buy games buy digital these days, and it's gonna
the
be a people complaining about the physical stuff, they're just really vocal right now. Eventually, the fire is gonna die down,
yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. It's looking abysmal. We don't I
I don't even know if I wanna buy a PS6 if that's gonna be the conditions. And like I said, like I do buy physical or digital games. I
yeah.
sure play with my friend Carlos. Shout out Carlos. I share me and him share play. We reap the benefits that we sow by just buying games and being able to play. But like, and in this situation, like I just don't know. I don't know if it's worth like supporting like this and all of it, all of it just for God of War 4.5 or God of War
Yeah.
3. God of War 2018.2.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know, like, if it's gonna be worth it, you know? I don't
No.
know. We got
I
Switches.
seriously I exactly, I have the Switch. I'm like, I'm fine with following, that's the thing. Nintendo's gonna be I'm gonna go back to being a main Nintendo guy. That's
Yeah.
all
I'm I'm
I
I'm
care.
with an Xbox. I'm an Xbox, a new Xbox if it's physical games.
Exactly. So it's just like, I honestly, after this whole Sony thing is happening, I'm not, I already wasn't enthusiastic about my PS5. I already wasn't using it that much,
Yeah.
and now I'm like, I'm gonna use it less because it's like, it's gonna be a digital only thing, and it's just
And
like,
I
the
I'm
thing
I'm
is,
there you
uh,
go.
the thing is, when you buy digital games, eventually the storage on your system is gonna reach a limit.
Mhm.
So you're gonna have to delete stuff. You can't have all of your stuff
You're gonna have to go buy
there.
a
Exactly. You're gonna have to
hard drive, and then the hard drive is gonna be like $5,000 because AI data
exactly.
centers are
I
being
can't fucking
sold.
do that.
Mhm.
What? No, I just wanted to play fucking, like, Little Big Planet Racing,
Yeah.
dude. I don't wanna do that.
Mhm.
And then it's like, it's nice to have all these games ready or just a disc to put in, and then boom, you're there.
Yeah.
But I think just games are getting bigger and bigger storage-wise, like,
It's already going off the disc and being a digital download anyways, which is crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought, Final Fantasy VII, whatever the 2nd remake, part 2 of that remake was, it
Yeah.
came in 2 discs,
Mhm.
and I was like, "This is crazy," and I had to delete so many games that I had already, 'cause I have the basic storage that came with the PS5.
Yeah, so do
I'm not gonna buy any of that shit,
I
but it's just like, games take up so much
yeah.
now, and then, when GTA 6 comes out, how big is that game gonna be?
That
I don't
game's gonna
know.
be huge, dude. Red Dead
So
2
it's
is
like,
huge.
you're gonna have to delete everything.
Yeah. Can
so much
only have
time.
Red Dead on or, GTA 6 on your PlayStation.
Exactly, and then it's just like, what it's all this future is fucked. What can you do? You know? What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
I yeah, I don't know. It's so bleak. It's such a bleak
It is.
every I mean, everything in every sense of it, like, of that word, it's all bleak, you know? We're going back to not Stone Ages, like, but it's just it's just like it's a goodwill thing to have, you know? Like,
Yeah,
if you already have like a percentage of people buying discs, like, just
yeah,
keep it going, you know, like,
exactly.
at least I could watch, like, a Blu-ray on my PlayStation 5, like you're
Yeah,
catering to people that wanna watch movies on it or people that
exactly.
buy, you know, everything, like, all of the discs, everything. That's me with my Switch. I love like, I bought Rhythm Haven or Heaven
Yeah.
on the cartridge, and I had to go through, like, 4 different stores to find this game. I went to 2 Targets, I went to GameStop, I couldn't it was even at GameStop, and I was a GameStop geek, so and then I went to
That
Walmart, and it was at Walmart, and I was like, I had to
yeah,
come to Walmart.
literally no one fucking goes to Wal the
Yeah.
scariest people go to Walmart.
Yeah.
And that brings up another thing. What's gonna happen to GameStop? I mean, it's not like I care
Yeah, I
about
don't
Game
care
as an
either.
institution, but, like, I'm like, Sony's not gonna do stuff anymore,
Well, like,
and
mom and pop shops, like,
exactly, exactly.
uh, in, like, the next town over from where I'm at, there's a
Yeah,
retro game store called, Retro Game Men, I think. I think that's what it's called, and I can't remember the owner's name, but the owner is, like, fucking awesome guy, and
yeah,
I love this guy. Every time he remembers me and he's like, "What you need today?" He's like, "You more GameCube games?" Like, and I love this culture of stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I I I I love I love that, you know, like
yeah,
having a place like that to go where people, like, can, you know, kinda commune
yeah,
over it, right?
exactly.
Those are gon those if they can't even sell, like, newer stuff, like, it's I don't know what's gonna happen to them. I don't know.
Mom and pop shops are, like, such a great sense of, like, community. Because I remember there's one that's, like, probably, like, 45 minutes away from me. I went to one, because I went out of town, with my girlfriend 'cause she went to her hometown,
Mm,
and I saw a mom and pop store, and I don't remember what it was called, but it was, like, the coolest thing ever because it had so many, like it had literally so many it had from the NES to, like, the Switch 2 stuff, and it was just, like, so amazing because 'cause you'd look to the side, and there'd be, like, kids playing, like, card games or something, and there was, like, an active community going in and around, and it's just, like, that's nice to
yeah.
see. It's like those things are gonna be lost
Uh,
soon.
I think we might be good and, thinking about it, I think we might be good on them going away because obviously there's such, like, a big market for older games.
Yeah,
It might be bigger or it might go down. I'm not
yeah,
sure, like, what, like, for used games, like, what percentage how much
yeah,
they sell, what's the profits on, like, selling, like,
mhm,
a used PS5 game, you know, like
exactly.
but I don't know, it's something to think about because it's like if they do make a lot of money off of it, which I'm not like I said, I'm not sure,
Yeah,
then are we just dooming all of these places and they're just gonna go
exactly,
away? I don't know. Are people gonna be less enthused?
exactly,
I don't
and
know.
it's like and that now it's like I'm remembering another story topic that has something to do with this from our friends at Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
They recently were starting to they started firing actually 20% of their workforce.
Everybody, every
Everybody, they're like, "Guys, you're gone," and that reminds me of, like, stuff that Microsoft loves to do. They love to buy developers, and whenever they don't do what they're expected to do, you're out of here. They shut down the whole thing.
yeah.
They shut down the developers, and then it's like that they're gone. They're
Yeah.
gone. They're
Oh
it's like,
god.
dude, and then, like, some of these developers have made, like, actually, like, really good games, but then it's just like Microsoft is like, "You guys aren't making as much money. You guys aren't making us Fortnite and Minecraft money. We gotta shut you guys down." And
Yeah,
it's just like the reason why they're firing so many people is because they wanna, like, invest even more money into, like, their AI stuff. Like, they're really going hard on that on tools for AI. What is that gonna look like? I don't know.
I don't even get what like, for video game development, like, yeah, it's fucking expensive. It's such an expensive medium,
Yeah.
like, you're doing everything. Like, it's probably
Mhm.
the most, like, expansive, form of human creativity, like, that's,
Mhm.
like, ever come around. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm being serious, like, we have movies, and movies are like, visual medium, like, you have
Yeah.
and TV shows and all this stuff.
Yeah.
You have music and you have art, and all of these things kinda combining into one to make
Exactly.
also, and then they have these little nerds, like, putting in the
Uh,
numbers. Yeah, creatively putting in these numbers to make things work. It's
Ooh.
costing a lot of money. Yeah, it
Yeah,
costs a lot of
exactly.
money. And why are we gonna add AI to this? What how can this make I don't even understand, like, the point of this infrastructure of AI, like, it's even the sense of, like, they will pay an AI company to, give them that AI model, and they still,
Yeah.
like, they go over, like, the points or whatever they have, like, or the
Yeah.
chips that they have,
Mhm.
like, to use the AI.
Yeah, yeah. It's
I
like that see, I'm just like,
what?
it's I'm telling you, you mentioned it earlier, it's all looking bleak. It's
Yeah.
all looking, like, disgusting and sad, like, all these people, like, what was it? There's the one developer that I really like, Double Fine. Microsoft bought Double Fine a couple
Yeah,
years ago, and then now they're like, "Oh, yeah, hey, look, we're selling all of our stuff, but we're giving you guys the opportunity to, like, become independent," and they have,
yeah,
but
good
still
job.
still, the fact that that had to happen at all, like, mm
I think that they had only done that because they didn't want to, like, face the ire of, like, everyone being like, "Fuck you guys for
e
closing Double Fine,"
exactly,
or the Ninja Theory, like,
yeah,
the
yeah,
they did Hellblade, or I can't remember what the company was called, but
yeah.
yeah, they just did all of that. They were like, "You know what, please just go." Like, "Let me buy
Guys,
you
we're sorry. Just
Obsidian,"
go.
like,
It's
I don't
fine,
like
guys.
people,
Yeah,
yeah, just
and it's just
um,
like, what do you do?
id
What's gonna happen?
id Software being the company that got, like,
Gone. I think I saw their post on social media. The guy was like, Now our team has become so small. We're back to the how small the team was when we made Doom on 2016." It's
it
like,
was I think there was 190 developers and workers at that company, and now there's probably, like, 60 or 70
that
workers
is
now.
crazy,
That's what I
and
heard
those
people
developers
mentioning.
are those developers are so talented 'cause I love the Doom games. I
Yeah,
haven't played the last one. I don't know, the Dark Ages? What was
yeah,
it?
Doom Dark Ages.
I never played that one yet, but I just know that they're just talented people, and so these
Yeah,
people are gonna be out of work, and where are they gonna go? And
there
now that AI is coming, it's like they're gonna be
and
what's gonna happen?
I heard something else too, where it's like whenever developers get kicked out of, like, a studio, like, they get laid off, they basically just exit the market. A lot of them are just exit the market. There's no work for them. There's nowhere for them to go. If every
Yep,
company is getting every developer's development
yep,
studios laid off, and everyone's getting confined into smaller and smaller spaces. It's I don't know. It's also the sense of what I keep hearing, where it's like, what happens to these studios whenever, like, people that are so, like, crucial to, like, how the games, like, work,
mhm,
and like, how they're developed, like, what happens whenever those people are gone and they have no idea how to work on anything?
exactly.
What happens to
They're
the veterans that, like, can teach people how to do things?
exactly.
It's
That's like what happened with Rare. When they bought Rare, they were like they slowly and slowly they started to, like, leave Rare, and then they went and then they made Playtonic, and then now because of what's happening with the industry, there's less and less jobs, so people at Playtonic are gone too.
Mhm.
So, like, some people so, like, it's like, where are these people who made, like, these classic games that, like, they have the ability to make really good games, but now they're just like, there's no work for them. It's like, what are the games gonna look like? Who's gonna make the games, you know? Who's gonna like, we're gonna get fucking Spider-Man 3 on
Yeah,
on PS6 or something.
Spider-Man
Yay.
3 is gonna be such a fun game.
Fuck yes.
I genuinely think that and there's probably no, like, because I'm not a smart guy, but there's no research showing this, but I genuinely have a feeling that we're going to hit a point of, like, a market collapse. Like, it's gonna be like the
The
1980s market
yeah,
collapse
the
where
ET video game crash, yeah.
yeah.
I think so too.
I don't know. There's so little, like, here, like, in terms of games and, like, I guess maybe people that are, like, excited to work on them, like, every studio right now seems like they're just on like, on a conveyor belt to
Yeah,
get killed.
exactly.
I know the only ones I can think that will be fine are, like, Rockstar, Nintendo,
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
Naughty Dog, like, Santa Monica, they may all die if God of War Laufey doesn't do good. I don't
I
know.
honestly, I think it will do good because that's, like, one of the only,
Yeah.
PS5 games that are, like, coming soon, really,
Mhm. Yeah.
and I think it's, like, it'll be it's, like, where are these people going? Like, it's just, like, I know that, um, it could be like, they'll be okay. I'm not, I'm not they're not gonna be homeless or anything, but, like,
Hopefully not. Yeah.
yeah, exactly, hopefully not, but then it's just, like, all these people like, Xbox, I feel like they're just gonna keep doing what they're doing. They're just gonna keep investing in AI until, like, eventually it's gonna reach a point where AI explodes. Again, I'm not a smart person either, but I've heard stuff that the AI bubble, ooh, I hope it happens, but then that'll be a
Once
big
yeah, once that bubble pops, it's fucked. I think
I
all of us
think
are fucked. I think
I
all of
think
us
I think,
Great
honestly,
Depression
I kind of
too.
agree with what you said, that I think GTA 6 has to kind of fail a little bit. Will it fail? I don't know, but, like, games are costing more now, and I don't know if people can really match like, pay 80 bucks for GTA. I
Yeah,
don't know how I
I've
mean, I feel like they will, but
I
enough to be the
will.
highest. I
I won't pre-order, but I will
I will
too,
too.
like,
I will
I'll
too. I won't but the thing is with me, I don't think I'll buy it day 1. I
no,
want to, but I'm
I might
like
wait till day 2. I've waited fucking 80 years for this,
and
so
and I feel like there's gonna be a good amount of people who are gonna play it that first week, but
mhm.
will it be the highest grossing video game of all time? Will it surpass 5? I think it needs to be honest. It needs to in order to keep that
It's
momentum going.
what you said earlier about the pricing of video games being, like, a big factor. I've had a hard time, like, in this economy, like, buying games for
Me
70
too.
or $80. Like, I can't buy
Exactly.
every single game like I used to be able to. Even before, like, I bought God of War 2018 for, like, $15 in 2019.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought Persona 5. I remember, I know
Yeah,
you remember this too.
yeah.
He'd convinced me to buy Persona 5, and so I bought it because it was only, like, $10,
That
and
is
it
such a great deal.
yeah, 20 so I spent $25 for 2 games that had come out only, like, 2 years prior,
Exactly.
and I told
I bought Red Dead 2 for, like, what, like, 10 bucks? And
yeah.
I was like, "That's the greatest deal ever. That's
Yeah,
awesome."
dude, for as many hours as you want, like, just of of gaming, you could just you could just do that, for but
Exactly.
like, now, like, we're getting to a point where it's like a lot of Nintendo games don't even go down in price, which is
I know.
I think which is good and well, not good. I don't why would I say good? But for me, g if I buy the game and I could afford it,
Yeah.
then yeah, it's alright, it's cool,
Yeah.
I have a game that if I take care of it, it'll never depreciate in value, I can
Yeah.
sell it later because that's the beautiful thing about physical media is that you could
Yeah.
resell it and get more
Exactly.
games if you want.
That's gonna be
But
gone.
yeah, that's gonna be gone, but it's like, can I afford to buy every single game for fucking $80? Like, Mario Kart
Exactly.
World, for example, is not a game worth $80.
It really wasn't.
And
It
they
really wasn't, and I like that game.
I don't like that game. I
That
don't
might
like
be a topic for a
yeah,
future episode.
yeah, I do not like that game, but it's not worth $80. There's no
No,
fucking shot, like, there's
exactly.
no shot,
No,
right? It's not worth $80. I got my Switch 1 with Mario Kart 8, and, like, yeah, that was just baked into the price because they wanted to
ex
sell me a
exactly.
but I got something worth out of it, you know, I got a lot of worth.
Yeah.
$80 is not worth it.
No, not at all. Like, in an arbitrary way, I get why it's 80 or $70 now, because like, again, games are getting
Um,
more expensive to
yeah,
make, and they're huge, and it's like quad A games now. I'm like, "Okay, whatever, I get it," but it's so not sustainable for me. I can't do it. I love Resident Evil, and I have not been able to get 8 because it's like $80, and it hasn't
yeah,
and it just makes me sad. 'Cause I could barely do I think, the remake for 4 was like 70, and I was like, it physically
I got
hurt me to
I
be
got
like,
that one for 20 bucks.
"See, that is fucked up. That is
I
fucked
got
up."
that one for 20 bucks and I didn't even finish it. But
And
I
it's
did like it, when I played, I liked it. It was fun.
see, and it's just like, I've heard nothing but good things about 8, but I'm
Yeah,
like
everyone's excited about
and I'm
the
like,
next one,
I
yeah.
ca I can't, it's too much to pay. Like, there's so many games that I just, like, have in my mind, in my backlog to play, that I'm like, I'd rather play those and not
Mhm.
the games that I have to spend, like, $80 for, and it's just like, I'll probably like them, but I'm just like, it's too much, it hurts too much to do that, but I
Yeah,
want and what's crazy is that, I don't care enough for Sony's PlayStation games to pay $80. That's why I'm like,
yeah.
I don't know, and I don't know if will most people also feel the same way I do? That's why I'm like, I don't know if GTA 6 is gonna be the greatest selling game of all time, at least not for a while. It'll probably get there, but not launch week or launch month, really.
Yeah, it depends on where we're at like, every, like, market is
Yeah,
at by then, because what is it? It's about to be August in a
yeah,
couple of weeks.
yeah,
We have, what, 3 more months to wait. I don't even know what will fucking happen in these next 3 months.
exactly.
The whole
They'll
economy could just fucking
yeah, exactly.
explode on
You're like
itself.
and that's a whole other topic, that's a whole life topic. Things like, you get a job and they pay you like $2 an hour, and it's like, "Oh,
In
cool,
fucking
well"
yeah, New Jersey, they do.
and they're gonna be like, "Oh, sorry, here's your paycheck after working for 2 weeks, and then I get like $60." I'm like, "I can't even get fucking GTA 6 for that."
No,
You know? It's just like,
no,
it's
yeah, that's
you're gonna have
true.
to wait.
Like,
Eh
I wanna play Soros really bad. Or Soros or whatever it is. I wanna play
yeah,
it so bad. I've been telling Brandon about this. I've been wanting to play this game so bad. I cannot justify spending fucking $70 on it when I spent, like, fucking $40 on Returnal or whatever it was when it came out.
exactly,
It's not worth it. I would rather just wait until it goes on sale. That's how
exactly.
I've been approaching every single game that I wanna get. Whenever a game I just got the Switch too, and
Yeah.
I can't even wait. I just have to buy these games. They'll probably go up in price.
I get it. See, what Nintendo does, I love what Nintendo does a lot because they don't really care about industry stuff. But
Mhm.
the one thing I have to complain and what everyone says is that they never if Mario Odyssey went on sale and it was like the least
It's like $5 or
yeah,
$10.
it's like $5 off the game. It's like, "What? This game is like almost 10 years old, guys."
They're still printing it. They're still printing it.
Exactly,
It's fucking
exactly.
only $5 off, dude. It's
Dude,
fucking crazy.
and you know what's this is, again, another separate topic that you don't know much about, 'cause I know you're not a Pokemon guy, but I
No.
remember I saw there were leaks that the company went through recently that I think Game Freak, the people who make them, were, like, probably, like 10 years ago when one of the mainline games came out, Game Freak was like, "How can we get people to buy both versions of these games, even though they're virtually the same game, just like with very slight differences, and how could we price it for 70?" Like, even back then, companies were thinking about pricing them
At $70, yeah.
at $70. It's just like these people are like evil. They don't really care,
Yeah,
and
they're
it's like,
mongrel dogs that
and
should be shot in the
and
street, like
like, decapitated. Like, what are you gonna fucking do?
I always think about it in terms of, like, for pricing, like, video games, I always think about it like how, like, there was, like, a Donkey video, like, maybe, like, 6 years ago, like,
Yeah.
about, like, video game pricing, and he had said that the one thing that stuck out to me, like, I still think about to this day is, like, video game pricing is like if you said that a PT Cruiser, like, costs as much as, like, a fucking like, a Hellcat or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
like, you could get, like, a very amazing game that I can justify the $70 price tag. I it's worth it, you know, like, I'm
yeah.
entertained for hours on end, and
Mhm.
then I get a game like a Bubsy 3D or something like that, or Gex, you know, like,
Gex. Yeah,
it
the
just
Gex collection.
it's
Yeah,
we're in such a point where, like, you just you cut these people out of the industry, you fire people, you make less jobs, you hire horrible management that have to crunch, you have to
yeah,
do all this stuff. It's like, then they can't make a good game that's worth that
exactly.
price tag.
Mhm.
I was thinking about whenever you were gonna intern you were thinking about interning for Rockstar, and I was like,
Yeah, I
if
was
he
like,
interned at Rockstar, he'd be gone this year. He would have been
the
gone, bro.
they'd hear this podcast and they'd be like, "Brandon, you're blacklisted from this from anything,
No,
all of
no,
it."
like, it was, like, maybe 4 months ago whenever
Yeah,
they had the unionizing efforts, and they just
yeah.
completely fucking fired all of those people, like, what the fuck, man? You can't
That's
even
fucking
have a good
crazy.
job in fucking and video game development. Why would you wanna make a game as good as fucking, The Last of Us?
Exactly,
You
exactly.
couldn't even
It's
do it, or Mario Odyssey. I don't think
yeah.
you do it.
And it's just like and then that reminds me, like, these other companies are, like, so evil, it's just like and then then you over here, you hear, like, a news article saying that Nintendo, like, they treat their workers like their prime meat, they love them, they always care about them, but, like, then here's the thing, it's just like, I love them and everything, but it's like, I can't the games, I can't spend so much with it. Like, I do think that I think Donkey Kong Bonanza was like 70 or
7,
$80
yeah.
or something, 70?
Donkey Kong is 70, Mario Kart is 80, which doesn't make
That is
sense.
that exactly. Like, again, I like Mario Kart, but I don't fucking love it. It's not $80 worth, but Donkey Kong Bonanza, I wouldn't be happy about it, but I would pay $80 for it.
Yeah, I well, we could move on from the sad industry talk. Let's talk about DK Bonanza for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So I made the distinction, or I made the decision to get Mario Kart World, like, in my bundle, because they had just released, like, this past, like,
yeah,
month, they had released the bundle where it's like you could pick out of Mario Kart, Donkey Kong Bonanza, or
yeah.
Pokemon, uh, Chromacopia, or whatever, Poketopia, or whatever it is, I don't remember. I don't even care. Fuck Pokemon,
Chromacopia.
dude. What what did you say what did you say the other day? Like, what game were we talking about where you were like you were playing it and you thought it was gay or something like that? We're gonna get canceled. We're gonna get
I
canceled
don't
on the
we're gonna get
first.
we're actually gonna get blacklisted.
Yeah,
We're
we're not
actually
gonna be able to buy games anymore either. They're gonna ban us from the marketplaces. Um, what game was it? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I have to maybe I'll put in the notes somewhere if I could put it in my blog when I post it or something, but that's really good. I
Yeah,
know, I definitely
it was like 2 days ago, but
yeah.
I told Brandon, like, I played Mario Kart World and I thought it was the gayest thing ever, and I could not, and I feel that way about Pokemon too. I can't play Pokemon. It's just not fun to me. It's not
People are
fun.
gonna fight. You know what's crazy? I get it, and I've played every Pokemon game. It's just like one of those things that if you weren't into it as a kid, you're not gonna get
You're
into it
never
as an
gonna get into
adult,
it, which
and
is
it's just like so
that's my case. I never got into it as a kid, so I couldn't pick it up. I was too busy being
playing
like
Halo,
yeah, like black pilled, like, playing fucking Halo and
Gears of War.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was one of those kids, and, not the saying that that's a good or a bad thing, I just never
Yeah,
got into Pokemon, and
yeah,
every time I see
exactly.
it, I see how they just, like, completely try to, like, steal every single penny off of like off of your corpse and like
It's so
I can't do
it's
it.
it's like you play Pokemon, it's like you're clocking into the soul-sucking factory because it's
Yeah.
like those games again,
What was
I played them. Oh, yeah, yeah.
the one that came out in 2017 or
Oh, yeah,
2018? The one where
the
it was like the open world, like, Breath of the Wild-ish,
yeah.
and it just could barely run.
It
What
it
I
looks
think is
disgusting.
yeah, it looks like a fucking horrible game, and I cannot understand how Pokemon fans can be like dude, Pokemon fans are indoctrinated. They can't even
It's a
admit
cult.
they could not even admit that that game looked bad. I had to see the gameplay and see other people play it for me to be like, "I will never ever touch this game ever." But Pokemon fans can never say that that game was as bad as it actually was, dude.
It's it's a cult. It really is a cult, and I'm like, like, I get it. I literally so see your side, but I also am in that cult, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh, Pikachu's so cute." It's just like those things, it's just like I think what they do is that they hit an interesting thing where it's like they're able to, like, make design characters that are cute, and it's
mhm,
just like kids like the idea of having these things. So they're
yeah,
like, "Oh, this is my favorite," and then you could move it to the next game, and then that is the addictive thing in your brain. That's
yeah,
not one of the only reasons, but, like, it's one of the reasons that gets me. Like,
and
and it's like
Nintendo gets me with
I played that horrible that horrible game that looks terrible, and it makes me sick when I play it. I hate it. It looks like it looks like, it looks like a Generation 1, like, Mac computer game or something.
yeah,
It just looks so bad.
the
But,
grass
like
the
but I'm like,
grass graphics.
the cliffs, the textures, like, repeat every 5 pixels, and it's just like it
Yeah,
just looks disgusting. But it's just like, and I know that that new game is coming out soon, and I'm like, "I'm gonna get it." I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna,
I love
like,
it.
love it.
You might love
Exactly.
it, yeah.
Exactly. It's
Um,
just what do you do?
but, yeah, I Nintendo's got me like that too. I'm a Pikmin I'm a Pikmin fanatic, bro. Like, even Olimar to me is the cutest little fellow.
That's literally beautiful. That's
Yeah,
actually
I have the Pikmin vases right here, and this was
Yes.
a fucking steal whenever I went to New York and I found these 'cause
Those
they
are
didn't even
beautiful.
they didn't even have them in San Francisco, and I'm like, "You know what? This is another reason why California is not the best state in the world." 'Cause
Now
they
you're gonna
would
get banned. Gavin Newsom is gonna, like, ban you
I
from
hope
he's gonna hear
so.
this.
I hate Gavin Newsom. God, dude. Gavin and Gavin, I'm a Democrat in a sense, but Gavin Newsom, just recently said something we're so off topic right now.
Yeah, who even cares
Who's
really?
even listening, you know? We could say
Yeah,
anything.
exactly.
Let's
I
go
know. I stopped listening like 20 minutes ago.
whenever we get the Rhett and Link, brand Good Mythical Morning brand deals, we can
Yeah.
start worrying about this.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom recently said something "I believe in traditional families. I don't believe in this LGBTQ thing," and I'm like, "You're literally a Democrat." Like, what are you fucking
Did
talking
he
about? How
really?
yeah, he
He said
said
that
that.
recently?
Yeah, he
Holy
said that,
shit.
within the last year, and I'm like, "Gavin Newsom is fucking get this fucking guy out of office." But anyways, I picked I picked Mario Kart World out of all of the 3 game bundle. I picked
Yeah.
Mario Kart World, and I wanted to buy Donkey Kong Bonanza physically because to me, I love Donkey Kong. I'll go for Donkey Kong any day. You know, like
Any sensible person feels the same way.
I would rather have the physical version of Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
So I got it. I got the Switch 2, and I've been loving having a Switch 2. It's a beautiful experience.
it is.
It's a beautiful experience. Besides having to like getting bored of a game that you're playing and then being like, okay, I have to go back to Mario Kart World to kind of
Yeah.
I can't do it with
Yeah.
Mario Kart
No.
World.
I have my own I got my Switch 2 launch day, and I got
Yeah.
Mario Kart World, and I have the day 1 experience.
Mhm.
Because I know you got it a year later or something
Yeah,
after
I
all
got
this
it
stuff.
4 days after my birth because the Switch 2 came out like a day after my birthday last year.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was gonna buy it, and then it was fucking sold out everywhere I went, and I could not buy it for like a month, and it pissed me off so
Eh,
bad. I just stopped trying. I
ho
spent that money.
honestly, like, I know the day 1 hype is so cool and it's awesome, but it's also like there wasn't much. There wasn't much for a little bit. It was that and then Bonanza, and then the next big Nintendo game was, like, Pokemon, and that would not have interested you.
No.
And then, there haven't been that many games since, and yeah, and then here's the thing where it's like all these Nintendo YouTubers are saying, "Is Nintendo cooked because they don't have any games? That Direct sucked? So what's gonna happen?" But that's a whole other topic that I could get into, but literally okay, but my day 1 experience with Mario Kart World is interesting because they've updated the game so much since I last played, like, that launch week that it came out.
Yeah,
'Cause it's like they just improved they just bit of added a bunch of quality of life stuff. Like, I remember, how, like, you can have a bunch of like, you can give Mario, like, a cowboy outfit or something.
yeah,
You would have to like, go to a specific map and then get the food and then use it, but it used to be a lot more unintuitive back then in launch day, back before all the updates. You got it at its, like, you best mode possible.
you
Like,
just get it.
if you wanna unlock a Goomba, you have to, like, uh, it's either random or you have to encounter it, like, there's, like, the little wizard, the Kamek,
Yeah,
um, item, you have to
have
unlock
to,
it through that in a race,
yeah,
and there is I would unlock so many of them, but, like, Mario Kart is an easy game, so you're always at 1st place for most of it, and then but you have to be in 5th place or 6th place to have that item spawn, and then for that to unlock.
mhm.
And then but I never get 5th place really for very long. So
Dude,
it's
you're
like there were
I'm
so many
thinking about
characters
whenever
that
we played Mario Kart 8 and you destroyed me.
I remember that too.
You're playing as your me. You fucking son of a bitch, dude. You
That who fucking plays with the me? That's, like, the most pathetic thing ever too.
No, that's
Uh,
that's the best thing that you could have done. To
you
punk
feel
on
you
me?
feel awesome.
To punk on me and play as your me and punk on me the whole time. I couldn't even I was so good at Mario Kart 8, I could not even get close to Brandon the whole time. He was fucking
Oh my god.
flying through the levels. But
It's
yeah,
the thing.
I didn't even know that you had to do that, where the little connect thing was
Yeah,
for
you had
individual
to
characters.
you actually had to at least what I did was that I actually had to intentionally lose in the race and just, like, farm as many characters as I could.
If I was
But then
playing against you, that would've been amazing for me.
you would have unlocked every character there, honestly. Cause and I remember for the longest time, I played Mario Kart for the first a bunch for the first week, and then there was, like, the little skeleton fish guy that you
Mhm,
could unlock, and I knew that he was a character in the game, but I would play it for a month would happen, and then a 2nd month would happen, and then a 3rd month with Mario Kart World, and I just couldn't unlock him because it the Kamek item would not spawn, and
mhm.
then it and then slowly they started to update the game a little bit more, and then it was easier for people to unlock everything, and then I
Yeah,
was like, "Gee, thanks." Literally 3
so
5
good.
months after I finished caring about the game, it's just like that's it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so, like, again, it's just like Mario Kart isn't a perfect game, it's not, and it never will be. The open world is so messy, it's like they I know that they were trying to have, like, collectibles and everything, but the collectibles don't do anything, they give you stickers. Oh, okay,
The
thanks.
collectibles, I've played the open world for a little bit, and I was like, "This sucks." I was like, "This is not even fun," and I couldn't even play it with Kiana, like, where we would just, like, play
Yeah,
ride around together, and I was like,
yeah.
"Why would I even fucking do this? This is horrible."
Exactly,
Knockout
I'd
tours
get
are the
it.
best thing. The knockout tours are the best thing for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. I think unanimously, I've seen everybody post about, like, knockout tours are the most fun. It's the most challenging thing, and that really I really do agree with that. That's the best thing that they did.
Even the Grand
But
Prix, like, aren't fun. I don't
yeah,
know why they're not fun to me. They're just not. I mean,
because it's like you're stuck in 1st place because you're so much better than the computers.
yeah, or what I've noticed is that they'll wait until you're, like, at the last lap to, like, start
That's the
throwing, like,
worst.
blue shells at you, And I
Yeah,
was
that
I
is actually the
you
worst.
can even, like, make the game interesting whenever I was driving in a straight line for 10
Yeah.
minutes, and I was just driving on that one freeway,
That I was just
that
about to
one
mention that.
bridge.
It's just dash and just like those dash pads that you go and it's like, that's
Mhm.
it. You're just okay,
They
thanks,
don't
guys.
even or, like, I got the truck once. I got the truck,
Exactly.
and I was like,
Me
"Bro, the
too.
truck is fucking awesome." I was like, "This has to be in, like, every level. It's only on that fucking bridge,"
I
and
was
then
so excited.
I love that thing, and I was like, "I could just kill everybody with this and knock cars over," and I haven't gotten it since, and I've played on that bridge level, like, 18 times.
Me too. That's where so many of the faults of that game comes out. Because I remember the trailer that came out for Mario Kart World, they were just like you'd see Mario go into the truck or like a UFO, and I'd
I
be
didn't
like,
even know
"Whoa."
there was a UFO. I
See,
didn't even
that
know
that
that that was in the
that
game.
shit is so fucking cool, but you'll never see it because 'cause they're so rare, and you have to, like, maneuver it, and it's like, I get it, if you wanna you know, I feel like the game would be much more interesting and compelling for me if, like, the how you could jump on walls and everything, if that actually contributed to your speed or something. I'd be
Or
like, "I would like that," but it barely does, if anything. It doesn't do anything. It's just like an aesthetic thing.
and that is somewhat like that was the case with Mario Kart 8, where a lot of Mario Kart 8's level, like the anti-gravity like
Yeah.
pulls that like would like give you a little boost, that
Yeah.
those don't help you.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
don't help you at all, dude. And I don't
No.
get what the point of having it in there if it like just looks cool. Like it doesn't
I
help you at all.
I
Or
I
even to an extent, like I remember like whenever you, like, ramp jump, like, in Mario Kart 8, like,
yeah,
if you ramp jumped, like, a different way, like, where you just, like, tapped, like, your drift and, like, you, like,
yeah,
angled yourself, that
yeah,
would make you go faster than if
yeah,
you do, like, an actual jump. It's
yeah.
so weird that they add these things and then, like, they don't even contribute to anything because you just do a little, like, a little jump. For your
Exactly.
DK, you just do this, and then you yeah,
And then
and then
it's like, cool.
it's so much slower.
It's just like so I have so many problems with that game, and yet I don't know, just it's fun to drive around. It has redeemable stuff, but it's
It
not
does.
enough to again, to justify the price, or it's not a game I'd come back to unless if, like, I had friends, a bunch of them, like,
Yeah.
it's like Fortnite, but a little less
'Cause
like Fortnite too.
we were gonna play, like, we were so excited to play whenever the Switch had come out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get the Switch soon," and then every single month I would go and look at that
Just
Switch, I'd be
not
like,
there.
there's nothing there. I can't even
Exactly.
the Switch, Lite is the only thing that can get that,
Tell me
so
about your, it just reminded me, tell me about your, DK Bonanza experiences.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is a fucking such a good game. That game is so good. What I really like about Donkey Kong Bonanza is that it is the same developer as Odyssey from
Yeah,
what I've seen. And it feels like it, but I think where as with Odyssey, like that's such a like a tailored like, like if we're talking about like something like clothes, like
yeah,
Mario is like, and that's like a suit. That's like a suit that fits you perfectly.
yeah.
Anybody could get in that suit and feel like $1,000,000. And Donkey Kong Bonanza is like that like fucking tank top that just like it's just cool for no reason, like I don't know,
Exactly.
you just feel like a cool guy. They genuinely like they made that game like just out of things that they thought were funny and cool, and that's why I like it so much. It's all everything thrown to the wall. Let's just do this. Let's do that.
Exactly. Even the weaker parts, I feel like the I even the weaker parts that, like, don't stand out as much, like, for me, the snake, transformation, I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I still have fun with it. I know I
Mhm.
don't like it as much as the other ones, but I'm like, I still know I'm having a good time playing this.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
that's how you know that's the sign of a quality game, you know? It's
The
like, I
music
think
is fucking
everything
ridiculous. Like the
exactly,
music
you
is
wanna listen to it.
it's
I
so
know, it's
fucking
like Donkey Kong, like, a lot of games that I play, like, I play on low volume because it's like, oh, okay,
mhm.
but then every so often, I'd remember Donkey Kong Bonanza has actually great music, so I'd actually plug in headphones to play, which is something I rarely ever do.
every Donkey Kong game has good
Eh,
ass music
that
though.
that's actually true. That's actually true. I love
It's
see,
so
it's like the everything about that game, I love the sound design. Do you know, like, when you're on, like, a melon or something to get the bonanza power, and then, like, you make him tear a chunk of it, and then it sounds
he's eating
like
it,
an
right?
actual melon,
Mhm.
like, exploding, that is
I
delicious. I wanna eat that
I
melon
don't
so
know if
bad.
I don't know if you've heard this, but I literally just saw this before we got on this
Yeah.
podcast. But apparently, like the water, like what is it, the fruit like level or
Yeah.
whatever it
Yeah.
is,
Oh, yeah.
the watermelon in the middle, like there were all of the sounds that they used for those fruits were like real fruits that they got. Have you heard this or no?
I think I have heard this. Yeah, yeah,
They needed like a fresh, like crispy, like watermelon, and so they all the watermelons that they were getting, like, while developing to, like, make the sound of, like, the
yeah.
eating it, like, it
Yeah.
just they were out of season, so
I
they were
know.
the worst watermelons ever, and so they waited a year until the watermelons were back in season to fucking get a good
Oh god.
sound for it. They couldn't
I
fuck it
saw
up.
I I saw that a while ago, but I totally forgot about all those details that they had to wait a whole year. But, like,
Yeah.
that's the thing, that even really small details like sound design, it's like, that's important. That I love that I'm always gonna remember how beautiful the watermelon sounds, like,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna remember that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's what makes that kinda stuff amazing, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm always gonna remember playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. Whenever I get free time after work or something, or at night, I'd pop it in and I'd just be like, "This is so fucking
Mhm.
cool," and then I'd be like, I'd play for what felt like 10 minutes, and then it's been like 3 hours,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "This is actually insane," and I actually very infrequently, I kinda wanted 100% a game, but Donkey Kong Bonanza was like that was like I knew from, like, the first hour of playing it, I was like, I want everything in this.
Yeah.
Like, from small, like, references to the country games, or, like, whenever you get a banana, it's like from 64, it's like, "Oh, banana." I fucking love that is they catered specifically to me with that
Become
stuff,
sense.
and
No, yeah, for sure.
it's amazing, and I remember when World was first revealed, and then that was our first look at the way Donkey Kong looks now,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Really?" I was, like, on the fence about it for a little bit,
Did we
and
talk
then
about this? Do you remember if we talked about it or not? I can't
I
remember.
think
We must have talked about it, right?
I don't think we did, but not for very long. What did you think initially?
I think I thought Donkey Kong looked fucking sick. I was like, "He looks sick, dude." I don't know, because
There
like,
was, like, a 5-second.
we got this Donkey Kong, and this is a classic, like, this
Yeah,
is a classic look,
yeah,
this has been the same Donkey Kong design for, like, 30 years now,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But, like, I don't know, the redesign just feels like there's because I think they do it, like, for, like, his face to have more, like, expression,
yeah,
right?
exactly, you could
And
so
they also
tell that.
wanted him to look bigger too.
Yeah.
He just looks cool. He just looks cool. He does have funny facial expressions, but like but Donkey Kong design could not ever do that. Like, I don't
Exactly.
know.
He always perpetually looks pissed off in the Donkey Kong that we all know. So he's always like he always got that furrowed brow and the big mouth, and
Mhm.
it's like
He's always got he's always got
exactly.
the lips
I know that exact same render
yeah,
that you're talking about too. Um, so I mean, I liked the way he looked before, but then I saw
yeah.
that and I was like, "What?" And then slowly, as I saw more higher quality pictures of him, I was like, "Wait, he's kind of I get it." Like, I got the philosophy behind it. I was like, "He's more expressive, and he's more, like, modeled after the movie version."
Mhm.
We gotta talk about the movies too, eventually the Mario movies, that's a whole other thing.
We
Cause
do the
I
second podcast right after this one, right?
exactly, we'll do another 5-hour podcast talking about the Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, we do have to
I
talk about that.
we
We have to talk about that
it's
one,
too
yeah.
interesting to not.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
I think the redesign for him looks cool. I think playing as this Donkey Kong in Bonanza, like, as as much as I love the old, like, Rare design, like, I just feel like
yeah,
he fits in better. Like if it was that design,
Yeah.
he would look so fucking weird, bro. He would look
Yeah,
so
it
weird.
would.
When was the last time you played like when was the last time Donkey Kong was even 3D? Like the maybe like tennis, like Mario, like the last
Yeah,
Mario tennis, like
exactly. My favorite game of all time.
that. Well, do you remember what I said to you whenever you bought that game or no?
But you were like, "Bro just bought tennis or something," and then I was just like, it's fucking true." I remember I posted on my story, I was like, "No, none of you will ever feel the level of depression and despair that I felt in order for me to want to buy Mario Tennis and Mario Golf opening, like, no that's midnight release." And it's true,
Yeah,
I did that, and
you
it's
did do
just like,
that.
I it
You
must
had
have
I
been,
had
like,
to
during, like, a dry spot or something. There must have not
oh,
been
yeah.
anything else, but I was
Because
just like,
2020, there was a whole bunch of stuff that had come out in 2020,
yeah.
right? I think, dude, that's so I forgot that I did that until you brought it up, like, a few months ago, and I was cracking he literally bought Mario Tennis, and we're in a group chat at the time, and I just completely punked on him, like, I was like, "You really bought this fucking tennis game, $60." Like
And it's crazy, it's true, it was $60. It it feels like a far cry from what's happening now, but it's just like, I did it because I was like, Dude, I have nothing going on right now, I
yeah,
need to buy Mario Tennis." And then what's funny and
nothing
sad is that I played it for, like, an hour, and then
did you really?
I've never touched it ever since. I was just like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, it's golf,
yeah,
it's tennis."
yeah,
And then
I
I instantly regretted it. The moment I popped it the moment the title screen popped up, Super Mario, uh, World Tour or something, I'd be like, "I should not have bought this for $60." And
yeah,
then I just it's rotting in my shelf.
that was me recently with Lego Batman.
See, another topic. There's so much to talk about. I gotta know about this.
Yeah, we'll get to this another day for sure.
Yeah.
If we decide to do another one.
Yeah. Oh my god, I just checked the timeline, and it's like we're almost at 2 hours.
I know. I don't know. We could just full drop this and just leave it.
That's
I
what
don't
that's
know.
what I was thinking. I don't need to
Yeah,
edit that much. That's
we
fine.
don't need to edit anything.
Exactly. Who's gonna fucking listen anyway?
I
It'll
don't
be
think
like, what?
Kiana's gonna watch it. I think Kiana will watch a little bit of it. Because she probably won't even know like what's going
What
on.
what any of this means.
Which
She's
is
like,
fine. I don't care.
Donkey Kong redesign? What? What are they
What
talking?
the fuck are we talking
First of
about?
all, she won't even get to this point. It's like 2 hours in.
I know we're deep in. We're deep in. Yeah. What do you think? Do you think we should end it right here?
Well, I feel like we could just wrap it up. Just be like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. See, the thing is, it's like we didn't even talk about Nintendo game key cards either,
We didn't. We
and
didn't.
that's also part of the digital thing. But yeah, no, honestly, now let's end it with this. Do you think Nintendo is over? Is it cooked? Are we gonna get an interesting game?
I
Is
think
it looking
so.
bleak?
I will be honest, like I bought the Switch 2 like immediately after the Ocarina of Time remake was announced. And I was like, dude, I just whatever that's coming out this year, which I don't think
Yeah,
it will come out this year. I feel like they would have already shown like gameplay for
that's the weirdest fucking thing ever.
yeah, they're not gonna if they don't release it before November, then they will never they're not gonna release it. GTA 6 is gonna take over. No one's gonna give a fuck. But
Exactly. They're scared. I know they're just scared about GTA.
oh yeah, but I feel like Nintendo's not over. There's so much like Nintendo really is one of the few like developers out there where I have like full faith that
Mhm.
whatever they come out with, like most of the time, sometimes like I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, fuck whatever, fuck tennis,
Mario
fuck
Tennis, yeah.
fuck water, fuck air, like I don't want to play it. Like, but
Yeah.
I think that like with this time like around like the Switch 2 is powerful enough to run like
Yeah.
pretty much most of the games that are coming out. Like
Exactly.
we're at the point where every single game like can't really get any higher in fidelity than it already is.
Exactly.
The Switch 2 is like right there. So
Yeah, exactly. You could play literally Resident Evil came out.
yeah,
Resident Evil 8 came out on Switch too. It's just like
Cyberpunk.
it's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Cyberpunk,
Yeah.
it's crazy. So
So
I think it'll Nintendo will be okay. But just like right now they're at like a weird dry spot right now. It's been a while since, like, Star Fox came out, and it's just and Rhythm Heaven, and it's
Mhm.
like those games aren't gonna be system sellers, but,
No.
but
We will get
people are waiting.
yeah, we will
Exactly.
get a Legend of Zelda and a Mario and
It's just been a lot. People were expecting for that last direct, people were expecting, "Oh, Mario Sunshine 2?" Or just like, it's like
I that would've been
it's not
sick.
coming.
That would've
I
been beautiful.
Will they do sequels? I don't know. Who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I think it'll be a little bit before another Mario because like, they just made Odyssey. I mean, they just made DK Bonanza, so it's like,
Yeah.
does that count as their Mario? I don't know.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
gonna
know
be a
either.
little sad.
I feel like they're probably already developing the next 3D Mario
Oh, yeah, definitely.
because DK Bonanza's that game had been worked on for so long, like, there
Yeah,
must have been something else that was in pre-production, like, at the time.
yeah.
I think they started production on it, like, right after Odyssey.
Yeah, I think so. I think they're,
So,
like, screenshots. They're
yeah,
screenshots of,
so
like, it's coming. It's coming.
it's coming,
Do you
dude.
think I think
Watch
they do, like, a direct every September, I think. I
mhm,
and I actually do watch those.
you
It's a
do.
toss-up on whether I'll watch the PlayStation or the Xbox ones, but, like, directs, I like them. It's been a tradition. I'll watch it, but it's like I think they'll be okay too.
Yeah,
It's just a bit of a dry spot right now,
I
and
think
p they need to, like, kinda ramp up. They need to have more system sellers. Like, Zelda is gonna be a big holiday game, but, like, is it gonna be like this? It's just a remake of Ocarina of Time, and that can only sell so much, I guess, but it's also, like, one of the world's best rated video games ever, so it's like,
it's on a console that's,
yeah.
primed and ready to go. Like, these kids, these young ninjas, really, are on the Switch Nintendo pack.
Exactly, I
Made a
think
face right now.
that's what's happening, yeah.
After I said ninja, you made a face like, "Oh, it's over."
I was like, we can't release this. All these
Nautilus Nautilus
2
Ninja
hours.
won't
Oh, he's definitely listening to this. I know it.
He's gonna
Shout
be
out to
watching.
Nautilus Nin
I have no idea who he is, but I know that he's like if I'm like a main commenter on your account, he's the second. He's right behind me.
and
Dude,
what's cra
shout out
he's a
Nautilus Ninja.
exactly, shout out. You've been following me for years, like, since, like, Steven Universe days, like, 2016,
Yeah.
do you remember when I used to do those live
Oh,
radio
yeah,
shows that I used to
yeah,
do? He was always there, always
yeah.
there. He's a chill dude, and he's,
Mhm.
like, a California native, so
Oh,
maybe you've
really?
seen him. Yeah, he's, like, in California.
Has he ever said where? Like, let's is he Southern California or Northern?
I don't know. There are gonna be comments on this podcast, so this'll be his test. We're gonna tell him, "Post the general area of where you are in
Yeah,
the
tell us
comments
the city you're
of my
from,
blog post."
or all of
Exactly.
our fans will come after you.
Exactly. "Oh, he lives in Riverside. Everyone, get him. Get him
Yeah.
now."
I'm like, "He's right down the street. I know where he lives. I'm gonna look at his account. I'm gonna look at his account." But, yeah, shout out Nautilus Ninja for sure.
Yeah,
I
definitely,
I
yeah.
I think Nintendo will be okay. I think Nintendo
Yeah,
will be okay.
I do too.
I feel like Sony is the one that we have to worry about because I
Yeah,
don't believe that Sony will, completely fuck themselves over
yeah,
because they have everybody by their balls, like, to be
yeah.
honest, like, a lot of people have a PS5. A
Yeah,
lot of people have
exactly.
a PS5. A lot of people have invested so much, like, money into their, game bases, whatever. Um, I feel like Sony's the one that's gonna, make a misstep, and then it's gonna cascade
Yeah,
over and over again.
exactly.
They've completely lost, like, the sense of, like, goodwill that they like, everybody knows, everybody's probably been comparing it to this where it's like, whenever the
Exactly.
Xbox was "Oh, DRM, like, you will not be able to share your games at all.
Yeah.
Like, if you if you buy a game on disc and you play it on your Xbox immediately, like, logs it, and it's only your game. You
I
can't do
remember
anything.
that.
You can't share any of your games." And then PlayStation did the, "Here's how you share
You
games," and
should
then
you
it's
should
like,
games. Yeah, and then it's
"Thanks."
just like,
Literally,
Thanks, guys."
we are getting to the point where Sony is going to has done the same thing, like, they've shot themselves in the foot, and if I mean, if Xbox wants to, they could throw back. I don't think they will, but
No.
they no, they fucking
No,
won't.
no.
But they've lost, like, a lot of, like, goodwill that customers, like, I guess, have, you know
Exactly.
I don't know. But what about you, Brandon? Where do you think we're gonna go? Do you think we're gonna have a crash or no? Do you think
I
it's gonna
think
be over?
I really it's I'm 50-50 on a crash, but I feel like if a crash is gonna happen, it will happen around whenever GTA 6 comes out. I'm like, if wait a month after to see, like, any sales records to see if it's sold enough, is it gonna have legs after it releases? Is it gonna be too expensive?
Yeah.
Uh, I hope. I don't know, but I think it's coming to a point where, like, reaching a mountaintop, and
Mhm.
then eventually someone's gonna trip. Someone's gonna get at the top, and then they're gonna trip, and it's gonna explode, and then maybe the video game crash might happen. I don't know. I kinda see it, and I want it to happen. I'm kind
I
of
kinda want it to
advocating
happen too. I
'cause I'm like,
think
I can't.
I don't wanna support, like, this if we're paying $70 and then they're like, "Yeah, but you don't own the game, like, you just have the license. If you wanna pay this, then you can, like, it's cool, like, we're not gonna discount it or anything." Like,
Exactly. I
I
think
don't
even digital fans are gonna be like, "Wait, this
me?
is weird." Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
you are a
yeah,
digital guy, and you're like, you know that this is also a bad thing, so I feel
yeah,
like something is gonna and that's what people are talking about, so
yeah,
I don't think it's gonna come out quiet. People are gonna forget about this. I don't think
yeah.
so.
I don't think they're gonna let this go ever.
Yeah.
But, alright, that's kind of the end of that's all we had for today. That's all we
Yeah,
had for today.
exactly. And while we were recording, we have, like, 5 other videos to do.
I
We'll
know.
we'll see. Okay.
If Nautilus Ninja watches to the end,
He
then
he has to. I feel like if he doesn't, he's not my biggest shooter. I think
no,
he has to be.
he's if we never get that comment, I have the last thing I'll say
Yeah.
before we end this is that my friend, Nathan, the one that I did that song with,
Yeah, yeah.
Nathan,
Mhm.
him and his brother, like, are big video game heads,
Yeah.
and his little brother is, like, he just turned 18 and he, like, writes comic books and shit like that, Luke.
Yeah.
He's dying to, like, get onto this podcast all of a sudden. I told them about
Oh,
it.
shit.
He's
Yes, that could be
dude,
something. I'm not kidding.
so if we make a second one, we will attempt to get Luke and Nathan on this podcast. They will be the worst guests we ever have. They're so fucking ridiculous.
That I'm literally so down to do this. This is, like, so awesome. We got this. Just say I'm just saying right now, they're welcome. They can
Yeah,
come on. They're
this
there.
this is for everybody. This is for every
Exactly. Anybody could come on.
until we get our sponsorships and we go Good Mythical Morning on your guys'
And
asses.
they're like, "Sorry, guys." BetterHelp. Have you guys ever experienced any depression symptoms?
Well, not
And then we'll
anymore
just
with
be like, "Get
BetterHelp.
use the code Alibaba Patino at 25."
Ali Alibaba Patino. You get 25% off of your first month at Better Health. We'll take care of you over there. Thank you, guys, and I think that's it. That's
Yeah,
everything.
thanks
Yeah,
thank you,
thank you guys
everyone.